Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our start from scratch run here on Elmcreek. Still working on this field. This field is taking a long time to get finished up, and in fact, it's going to be pretty hard for us to actually get this finished up because we have run out of space in our building. So I definitely need to turn this on. I probably should have had it turned on this whole time because we at least would have processed one trailer load worth of stuff. Because I have a full trailer load now, and I'm going to have more coming out of that thing here in a bit. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do here. I mean, the only thing I could do maybe is just fast forward, but even that's not going to use more than like 24,000 liters. So yeah, no, it's... I don't actually know. I have not figured that one out yet. But we're still getting a lot of stuff done here. What are you doing? You're going the wrong way, my friend. Why did you go to that direction? Now I'm going to have to reseed that little corner right there that you just stupidly did. I mean, I'm glad I put that thing to block it, but that was a little dumb, my friend. Yeah, I don't know where we're going to put this. I mean, one of the cheapest options would be to just get another trailer, but even that's not going to hold everything, right? Not sure. It's not like a bigger trailer that just holds sugar beets. I didn't think there was. I guess, I mean, I could technically dump it on the ground, but why would I want to do that? That's not... I'd have to find a way to pick it back up later, right? So, I mean, I guess I could temporarily lease a trailer just to hold it in. Is that going to be cheaper than going the route of buying some sort of... Do we have a silo that could hold all this? I don't know that these silos hold sugar beets. Like a shed. No, it wouldn't be a shed. Yeah, I actually don't know. Okay, here's one thing I'm going to do, just because I don't want to overthink this, and this is just not worth being too crazy about. So one thing we're going to do is we are going to turn off trailer fill limit, so that way I can fill this trailer up fully. And then I'm probably just going to lease another one of these trailers just to have off to the side, and then we'll just call that good enough. And then we can always set the trailer fill limit back later. It's a little derpy, but I'm not going to mess with, like, who cares? I mean, it's silly to sit there and try to hold on to, or to like lose some crop just because my trailer fill limit is set to a certain, like, no, I don't think so. We're not doing that. So we'll go ahead and do that. Get up as much of that put in there as we can, and then we will, like I said, probably lease another trailer for like basically a day or two, and then once we get rid of the rest of the crop, then we can get rid of that trailer. We already did an accidental, like the seeder. He crossed the road because he's stupid and did one little tiny row of destroying some crop, which was annoying. That's what I get for trying to eat some dinner while this guy was doing all this stuff. I mean, this thing's, look at this. We've had this thing for 2.5 hours. This thing has taken 2.5 hours already. It has been an insanely long journey to even get this far. So that's one reason why we don't ever want to do sugar beets again if we can help it, because oof, it is painful. Why are you plowing over the stuff that we already seeded, buddy? I mean, I know I could have stopped you, but it's just... I'd rather just sit here and shake my head at your silliness. Alright, looks like he's just barely going to miss it, so we should be able to get this started, and then I'm going to stop him part way up, and then we'll go grab the seeder and get that running again as well. Alright, good enough. back you up a little bit. Go get the cedar. So obviously, since we've had that thing for over 2 hours, you can imagine we've already paid a couple extra hourly leasing costs on that very expensive harvester. Really hope all of this is worth it, because oh my, this has been a doozy of a journey, like I said, to get through all of this. I mean, it's a good amount of sugar beets, to be fair, but yeah. Alright, let's go grass. Are you gonna run into that thing? Oh, you are. Okay, let's grab you. We're almost gonna be able to fit it all into here. Actually, we'll get barley. Barley's not coming for almost a full year, so I say we could always use that other trailer over there, but it's not really gonna help us. I mean, I guess I could just lease a really small trailer, so we're not paying that much money on for it. It's actually going to be quite a big trailer. There's still quite a bit left in there. All right, let's let's see how big of a trailer we're going to need. $11,364. I'm assuming that would take us, well, 6 hours, I guess, right? No, sorry, 12 hours of fast forwarding to, my brain is, I'm trying to think and do something at the same time. Okay, so in 12 hours, we will have used 12,000 liters of sugar beets here, which means we could then drop the rest off there, and avoid a trailer. So we just have to fast forward for 12 hours, which does mean I need to turn this thing off. Actually, we'll just move it off to the side. Turn it off so that it's not going to get charged again from the leasing standpoint. Yeah, and I guess we can fast forward 12 hours. That's probably fine. I'm actually going to stop you right here, my friend, so you can finish the plowing. least the grass will be mostly planted. It won't take us that much longer to finish this up. All right, let's go ahead and fast forward. We'll get to that 12-hour mark. So basically 21:30, right? No, sorry. 22:30. Guess while I'm fast forwarding, I can just go over there and be dumping stuff in just so we have a better idea of exactly when we can call it. Just a few thousand more liters. It's very close. All right, that should be good enough. All right, we've got all the sugar beets. I mean, I guess it's a good thing that we accidentally plowed over one small row of them, because I don't know how we would have, handled those. All right, so we return you, return you. We're about to return you. Are we completely plowed up? Let's fix for one tiny little bit at the other end. Not sure if we're going to be able to see it. Was it this part here, maybe? Guess so. Okay. Alrighty, so you can let go. Let's go grab the planter, or the seeder, I should say, and get the rest of the grass done, which shouldn't take too long. Go and return the subsoiler and all right, make sure everything looks good. Yeah, looks fine. So that's returned, and obviously we just saw a couple times a semi truck here, Cool. We don't need another one, but it's nice to look at some of the stuff that we would like, in other situations. All right, I'm going to let this guy finish since it's dark. I don't want to make you guys sit there and stare at this. We'll let this guy finish real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. We have finished up seeding all the grass. I probably should have put the bakery down, the second bakery down, before I did all this fast forwarding, but I was just really focused on trying to get the stuff done, the unloading and stuff like that, get that thing out of the way. So I did not. Looks like we probably technically could use a little bit of lime in a few places. I'm probably just going to let it ride for this first mowing, and then we'll put lime down after that or something like that. But let's just go ahead and fast forward. That way we can have daylight, and we can put the bakery down at that point. This next month should be our egg selling month, which, again, putting the bakery down first will be good because we want to make sure that we can fill it up with all the eggs and things like that we need. Let me just make sure I have enough money here. Okay, so bakery. Where do we want to put this? I mean, I could go by the other bakery on the map, but I'd really rather just keep them both close by. Just so they're just easy to drop off, easy to pick up, that kind of thing. I mean, I could stick it over here since we've got the cows there. Honestly, I could literally stick it right here, literally right next to the other one, because we're not using this field anyway, and this should not block the cows. The cows are far enough back. Yeah, this is probably okay. I think that's a little. Is it on center? I guess it's right. The little jag there in the in the building. It looks a little, makes it look a little bit off, but I think. Let me just. That's not what I want. Turn sideways here and just use the mouse for a second. I think something like that will be fine. I do need enough room over there to make sure I can get drop-offs through that gap there. It's actually really hard to tell if this is in line because of that other bit. We're going to call that good enough. I should not be overthinking this. All right, so we got that. So new bakery's down. So let's make sure we are getting it filled up with stuff. First off, since it's a new day, I should be able to drop off some of this. I think at this point I'm just going to start leaving the trailer load limit stuff turned off. I mean, it's interesting, but it's also very annoying to not actually know how much you'd have to get. Like, we have to get, not get lucky, but we don't know how much this is going to hold. Oh, that's how much it holds. Okay, that's a surprise. It doesn't tell us anything. Like, the fact that we have limits, load values and stuff like that is really useful. And I think the load limits are... I mean, who cares? I don't know if that adds anything to the game to have a load limit. Just means I need to get a bigger trailer, I guess, sometimes. Actually, I need to unhook from you. Let's go grab our eggs. Put our eggs in our new thing. We need to drop some milk off. There should already be getting butter being put in very quickly here. As long as let's go down here. And... okay, so you're already going, obviously. You are just going to have cake turned on, and you're going to have that storing. So that is still correct. We should be getting a tick of the things that are needed here soon, although I guess probably flour probably missing. So we'll have some of the stuff that we need, right? Because we should have some butter getting distributed here in a moment. We'll have some strawberries getting distributed here in a moment. We obviously have some sugar getting distributed. We can drop off some milk. We can drop off some eggs. So we'll really only be missing the flour. Which obviously we'll get some flour here in a few months. So I guess maybe buying that right now wasn't... I forgot about the flour, to be perfectly honest. So maybe buying that wasn't the best move. Do we not have... is it because of the bread that we don't have any flour left? Or do we? Did I just miss it? Yeah, we don't have any flour left. I'm going to start turning off the bread. If we've got 2 cakes running, I'm going to turn off the bread. I'm going to grab these strawberries. Just they've been sitting here. We'll get those dropped off. Go grab some eggs. Like I said, this is egg selling month, so we can go ahead and get that knocked out as well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that we're loading everything, not just fully loaded ones. All right, we'll do a zip by of this first one because it probably needs a few eggs as well. More eggs than I expected, but that's all right. And then we'll drive through this next one. Got all the eggs, getting a few strawberries, just enough to get it started. Obviously, more strawberries will get distributed here very, very soon. The sugar beets are the sugar is distributing, which should mean that this is full, and the other one just needs to get it. Yep, so we're good there. We'll drop off some milk here in a moment. Let me, actually, I can probably just leave this trailer here for just a moment. So not a lot of eggs left to sell, because we were doing this other stuff, but oh, I guess I need to move the trailer now that I think about it, because I gotta bring the milk through there. I was going to leave it there just so I can get some more eggs dropped off as I'm doing other things, but the next thing I need to do is drop off some milk. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I think we'll hold off on the bread for a bit. I mean, to be fair, we did skip a cycle of barley, right? Because of the sugar beets. So that's part of the reason why we have less flour. Oh, I forgot to load you up before I drop you off, but this will at least get us enough milk for this bit, and then we can load up some more milk for the butter. How much does the other one need? Honestly, not any. So not really not any, so we'll go with that for now. We'll go load up some more milk, get it dropped off for the butter. Quite a bit of milk. Good job, cows. Alright, let's get you zipped over to the bakery, or the dairy, while I'm doing some other things real quick. We do need to get, let's grab you to get some fertilizer down on our grass fields. Oh no, sorry, no, we don't need fertilizer because they get fertilized when we get planted. So no, we're good there. Probably cows would be the other thing. Did I already check this? I did, okay. Cows probably need some food, which they do. Chickens are okay for the moment. It's also time for us to sell these cows right here, because these cows are old enough to produce milk. These cows are old enough to reproduce, and we might as well get us a little bit of money for some cows. Man, still keep the 30 cows making milk and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and come in here, go to the animal dealer, go to our cow barn, grab our cows here, sell these off, make us a little bit of money, and then we'll get them fed up real quick. Actually, I'll probably do that between episodes because it looks like we're right at the time limit. Man, the sugar beets took us a long time, but we got a lot. We got a lot of sugar beets, and I never actually mathed out exactly how much. Let me see if I can math that out real quick, because we know it's 9,216 per year and of sugar, or sorry, sugar beets that we need. So ignoring the sugar that we've already got, we'll call it 360,000. left plus whatever's in the trailer, I guess. So how much is that actually going to be? Let's see, where's my closest? Well, I'll just run over there real quick. And it will be double that, right? So 49,000. So what? 410,000 right at. I think it's 20 years. I think it's like just over 20 years. Yeah, because we have 410,000, and we'll call it 20,000 liters, just to round up a bit, because that's the worst case. It'll be actually a little bit less than that. Yeah, 20 years. So we got 20 years of sugar beets, sugar here. That's a lot. That is going to last us a long time. If I would hope that we can get out of debt within 20 years, surely, right? But we'll see. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. Obviously got a few things to do between episodes, and then we'll get started on back to the process of barley and sorghum and grass and stuff. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.